Now I want to introduce to you Nabil Menhem, another Lebanese architect and city planner. He is back there. Very interesting guy. While he's had a large experience, but while we are talking here about how to replan Beirut, he arrived last night directly from Irkutsk, Siberia, where he was telling them how to do some regional planning in Siberia themselves. So I'm very honored that Nabil took the trouble to come here, and here he is, Nabil Menhem.
Okay, well, my presentation is about launching international ideas competition in Lebanon. We've been doing this outside, like in Europe, everywhere, for a long time, but it never happened in Lebanon, or it happened few times. And I think it's time we start to give visibility to this country by doing so. Well, the idea for this competition developed from a growing concern about the threat of cultural standardization brought forth by the effect of globalization, and from a new need to materialize the desire to preserve and renew a national identity. Cities and their public spaces are reflections of the communities living and working in them. I might read this very quickly because when I was in Irkutsk, some of the guys managed to take some of the time, so I have like 5 minutes to finish. So, over the last decade, hundreds of public buildings and projects have been designed and built in Lebanon in an elusive way. Almost none of such public buildings or spaces have been decided upon through a process of national or international competition. The result is shocking, since the objects created were never identified nor accepted as part of the public realm. It is we cannot accept this to happen anymore, and we feel the obligation to change the situation. Lebanon's public spaces, whenever they existed, served as melting pots of cultural differences. The diversity that people are exposed to in these public spaces is eye-opening and leading to new ideas beyond each one's insular world. And the aftermath of the latest summer war on Lebanon drew attention to the lack of adequate public spaces in certain areas, especially in the southern suburb of Lebanon, of Beirut. This is a map of Beirut showing where we can do those interventions. I will go through some parts. One of the areas is located at the entrance of what we call now Solidaire, the downtown. There is a big car park that is never used, and the surrounding area is like empty. And we are trying to change this by launching also a design competition to change the whole neighborhood. Another area is the Jamaica Stairs. It's a very traditional area in Beirut facing this parking that we've seen here just now. And the thing about this area is it's linked to the upper hill by many stairs going up, and we see there is an opportunity also to change the landscape and the the quality of life of the neighborhood, of the people living there. These projects were discussed also with municipalities, with the municipality of Beirut, and they are ready to cooperate. This is also part of the stairs. Another project is the Sassine Square that everybody talk about. Actually, is a point where traffic goes through the whole day, but it's in a way it's a public space. Even it's a car space, but at night it becomes a pedestrian space, and the people gather there. And we're also looking for ways to change this area. Okay, the Martyr Square in Beirut, where now all the political gatherings are happening there. Already this area was part of a competition, but it was only used for political reasons. Now we think that we can rethink the area again after what's happening there. The Remlit El Baida beach, it's the only public beach in Beirut that was, because of the war, it was really damaged from pollution, the oil spill. And there are a lot of opportunities here to develop some public facilities also. And of course, the area in Dahye, in the southern suburbs, I've talked to people that are now rebuilding the area. For them, it's a good idea to work on public spaces and not on buildings now, because it doesn't make it. I mean, it doesn't take time. It doesn't stop the rebuilding actually. So now it's time to think about public spaces. And last, also we have like opportunities to work on international workshops, like the one I'm coming from Irkutsk. This is a stretch along the coast in southern Lebanon, 20-kilometer stretch that has a lot of opportunities, and it's an opportunity also to change the planning system in Lebanon, which is still doing comprehensive planning approach. That it's time to change it because nothing is getting changed there, and it has a lot of opportunities. And we're thinking about developing, launching an international workshop to focus on many projects there. And last, the launching of international design competitions will contribute to the following that you can read: giving visibility to the country, changing the image of the city, creating opportunities for young Lebanese and foreign architects, creating a market for cultural tourism, allowing public participations, and enriching the quality of life of the Lebanese. And thank you.